What's going on, everybody? It's me, NaKoei, back again with some more Dynasty Warriors Origins. Last time, we took Choa Castle from Liu Bei and secured Xun Yu's surrender. Today, we're going to be talking with Xiahou and moving on with the Wei story. If you like the sound of that, be sure to leave a video like, comment in the comment section who your favorite Wei general is. Love hearing from you guys. And guys, 81.8% of you who watch these videos aren't subscribed. So be sure to subscribe and ring that bell. Everything helps out the channel immensely. Now, let's talk with Mr. Xiahou.
He's just...
I see Cao Cao's old habits are back in force. He's been trying this way and that to bring Xun Yu under his command. They say he's given him all sorts of treasures, even the fabled red hair. It's a familiar sight. Cao Cao loses all restraint when he encounters talent. But he's a true hero now, trying to rule over the realm. And a great hero becoming overzealous over a single officer is a problem. I doubt Xun Yu would change allegiances over mere flattery. And if I'm right, the enemy just gained another weapon. I just hope it doesn't come back to haunt us later.
What perfect timing! Lord Cao Cao has called for you. We must hurry.
I have a question. Were you close to Xun Yu? Oh, I see. Xun Yu is a man of integrity. I imagine he will want to return to Liu Bei's side. But it would be a shame if such talent were lost along with Liu Bei's life. If possible, I would like him to join my forces. I had hoped that if you knew him well, you might be able to think of a way to win him over. So even you cannot think of a way to bring him over to our side. If he wishes to return to Liu Bei no matter what, then perhaps we must make sure that is no longer an option. Before anything else, I want to know what Xun Yu is thinking. The moment our army has a chance to rest, I'd like you to find that out for me.
What? You're asking if I want to continue serving Lord Cao Cao? Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. I, Xun Yu, will stand with Liu Bei until my death. That is an oath I will not break. Why? I haven't explained it to you, have I? Liu Bei is weaker than Lord Cao Cao. A cause for concern in some ways, I admit. Whenever he sees others suffering or in misery, he is driven to help them, heedless of logic. Because of that, we, and Liu Bei himself, have had to endure countless hardships. Some may see that as foolishness. Others may jeer, calling it a lack of principle. But Liu Bei knows the suffering of the people. He knows the cries of the destitute who lack the power to act. I believe that is the quality necessary to bring an end to these times of war. Forgive my prattle, but those are my thoughts in full. I presume you came here at Lord Cao Cao's behest to see where I stand? If you would, please tell him that I am sorry.
Lord Guan Yu, I hear that Lord Liu Bei is still missing. I cannot imagine how that must feel. But I am happy that I could fight alongside you once more. And I say that in earnest.
I cannot thank you enough for saving my life and the lives of my brother's family.
No need. The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm. You said the same to me once.
Zheng Liao,
I echo that sentiment. Lord Guan Yu, you are worthy of our respect, and I am glad we could speak once more.
Lord Shi Huang,
My training with you was my salvation when I lost my way. At the risk of sounding presumptuous, I hope our presence here eases your suffering even a little.
Aye. We may have different reasons and circumstances, but we are all warriors climbing the same peak. If we train and continue to better our minds and bodies, a path may one day present itself.
I am beyond grateful to both of you. Let us spar, that I may reforge my wavering mind.
Nothing would bring me more joy.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter from Xun Yu. Excuse me, NaKoei. This is Xun Yu. Would you like to come visit my manor? You must pardon my tactless and inland words, as I'm writing this impromptu between tasks. In fact, I still have a fair amount of work waiting for me. If you would be so gracious, could you come by the war room? I eagerly await your arrival.
Things have gotten so much better.
Oh, pardon my manners. I was so deep in thought that I'd forgotten our plans to meet. Yes, I've hardly slept at all. As much as it pains me to admit my failure to take care of myself. Matters of war have been left to Lord Xun Yu, Jashu, and Goja. That leaves the task of governing Shu in my hands. I must also be vigilant against agents of Yuan Shao, interfering with domestic affairs. And the recent incident is yet to be fully dealt with. Yes, the attempt made on Lord Cao Cao's life, at the behest of the Emperor himself. Truth be told, we had considered the possibility, but not so soon. It seems the Emperor feels threatened by our leader's power. Should a mere retainer be allowed to attain more power than the Emperor? This is a matter that we must now carefully consider. There are many issues at hand, but for now, I must remain focused on protecting our leader. Yes, but I do also desire respite. Perhaps it's fatigue taking its toll on me, but I find that my ability to focus is beginning to fray. The other day, I was out negotiating with officials and handling government affairs, all without noticing that my hat had caved in. The funny thing is that later I actually saw the ministers all walking together with their hats caved in the exact same way. I couldn't believe how quickly my carelessness had become a fashion statement. I suppose all I can do now is wait for it to go out of style. That would be an entirely new source of embarrassment, and they would wonder why it's coming from you. I'd like for you to keep all this to yourself. Let it be our little secret. Be that as it may, I am glad that we have made plans to meet later. If I am to rest, I would very much like it to be with you at my side. Now, shall we make our way to my estate? Please forgive me if I, fall asleep on the way. Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them. No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuan Shao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army.
Battle Baima and Yanji.
What does peace even...
For the sake of Lord Cao Cao's rule.
Even with such an eminent family,
Yuan Shao's forces attack in hordes, but Cao Cao's men are unshaken. Defeat Yan Lian and aid Baima Castle. If you're ready, I'm ready, guys. Let's get into it.
Let's begin.
This will be our first engagement with Yuan Shao. Jia Shu, Xun Yu, tell us your plan for the encounter.
Yes.
Sure, I'll take it from here. Yuan Shao has moved his army southward from Hebei with the intention of subjugating Lord Cao Cao and claiming the land for himself. And they plan on starting with Baima Castle. The army surrounded the place and they're practically champing at the bit to get in. That's why we'll take out their commander Yan Lian. Protecting Baima will assure our victory right at the outset of this fight. We're obviously done for if we lose Lord Cao Cao, so this plan turns that logic on its head. Lord Cao Cao will be acting as a decoy, drawing the enemy away from the castle towards Yanjin. As their encirclement breaks, a detachment will come cut down Yan Lian. I'd say Lord Zhang Liao and Lord Guan Yu are the right men for the job.
got it.
Understood. I shall commit the totality of my strength to this task, and I shall use this battle to repay my hospitality, the hospitality Lord Cao Cao has shown me. Even spread thin, the enemy has overwhelming numbers in Baima. A surprise attack would work well to whittle them down. But to keep Yuan Shao's forces around the castle unaware of our approach, we will have to dispose of the foes on the road with the utmost haste.
Yes.
It shall be done. To ensure a successful ambush, we must also assail Yanji with considerable forces. To pull this off on both fronts, our reinforcements must be accurate and adaptable. We're expecting a lot from you on that front, NaKoei. You can leave it to me. That's what I like to hear. That is the extent of our strategy. Lord Cao Cao, I return the floor to you. Indeed, the battle against Yuan Shao has only just begun. We must start off strong to gain and maintain the upper hand.
Listen.
I am ready to put my life on the line to win this battle. I hope I can count on all of you to do the same. Alright guys, so who can we go with? Zhang Liao. Oh, we can go with them. That's alright. Let's go with Zhang Liao. So we're still doing a few challenges. We might be able to complete these two. Maybe. We'll try that. Alright guys, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into the battle of Bai Ma and Yan.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Bai Ma Castle.
Oh, I forgot to show you. Here's all the generals.
Cao Cao's forces, headed for Bai Ma Castle. I have to warn Lord Yin Liang.
I think so.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yin Liang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjin. Easy. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. We march at once!
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
Did I think
the enemy officer has been defeated.
It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy for now. We will continue our advance swiftly and silently.
Lord Cao Cao's renown makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him. With this many of their soldiers here, Bai Ma should be relatively unguarded. Our
The enemy
task
officer
is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
Now advance! Their numbers matter not, for I will never falter. With enough wisdom and courage, there is always a path to victory. Begin advancing!
The ambush is about to begin. We must act as one.
Behold, allied
enemy
forces
officer
are marching to our
has
aid.
been defeated.
This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong! Our
The enemy
victory is
officer
imminent!
has been defeated.
I owe Lord Cao Cao a great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fight me! If you think you are skilled enough!
Well done! Most impressive!
We shall attack like a surging wave. Make haste with preparations.
We're evenly matched. The real battle starts here.
Taken the fort at Yanjin? Cut off our reinforcements. Quickly, we must
The
reclaim
enemy
it.
officer has been defeated.
Let's start the advance. With all my might. Let's start the advance.
Good try, you one, Shang.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is too good to be true. These massive forces beginning to crumble all on its own.
Oh, here comes Bailuan.
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
Here we go! Just one more stepping stone on my path to true might!
You up!
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cao Cao, you are a snake, guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice. Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak
Oh, that's not what I
cool
meant
at
to
the feet
do.
of the Emperor. That is why you must be eliminated.
Leon.
I do not know who you are or from where you hail, but you seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback. Give her all. I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have been bested. How can this be? All my might.
What? Yan Liang has been defeated. No, this cannot be.
The enemy officer
Can't believe we managed to drive back such a large force. We may be outnumbered, but this battle is far from hopeless. Send it, Wenchou. Attack Yanjin and bring me Cao Cao's head.
Our next target will likely be the enemy forces at Yanjin. This time, we can send some of our soldiers to the front. We can cross the river to the north and attack the enemy from behind. We must also be prepared to scale the cliffs on the way.
Could it be? No, that's not possible.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Time to fix it.
Good try.
An opening. Time to act.
Bailuan.
Let's end this territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The sacred bird, Luan.
Oh, dang it, I did it again.
Yes. You must be.
Impressive. I claim another victory in the name of our brother. Let's go.
See if I can help the guys taking these bases.
Len has fallen in the name of my lord.
Let's go evaluate the situation for ourselves.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
Is everyone ready?
And follow me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I guess we're gonna set tactic, but oh well.
We're about to lose. There must be something I can do.
This has been brutal. I don't know how much more I can take.
What a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
This territory is ours. Afford to fall here.
How careless of me. My inexperience is showing.
Forgive me, but I must leave this battle in your capable hands.
When you're by my side, I feel empowered. I ask for your assistance.
The enemy officer
the upper hand
has been defeated.
We mustn't waste this opportunity.
It seems the enemy forces at Yanjin have not taken notice of us yet. If we act now, we can take them by surprise. To arms! Onward to glory! Break through the enemy lines before they can counter on our assault!
Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources.
The enemy officer,
You, on the other
been
hand,
defeated.
depend on your wits and courage.
The enemy officer
You may be my
has been
enemy,
defeated.
but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it. I regret that I must implore you for aid like this. But your presence sets my
The
mind
enemy
at ease.
officer has been
It's
defeated.
about time, is it not? Begin preparations. Everyone.
There we go, we're getting a lot of
The enemy
training.
forces of Yanjin are greatly diminished. We
Alright,
will
bring it
finish
on,
them
Wen
off
Chou.
in one final assault.
I am Wen Chou, one of Yuan Shao's greatest fighters. Any who believe themselves worthy may test their might against me. You are half bad. So your bravery isn't without justification.
Let's end this.
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer.
There we go, Wen Chou is down, guys. That's such a fun fight. It'd be interesting to go with Cao Cao and like see if Zhang Liao and Guan Yu can take Yanjin by themselves.
What? Wen Chou has fallen? This is not possible. What on earth happened? I could foresee losing either Yan Liang or Wen Chou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow.
Let's go.
We will pull our forces back for now.
We got another twin pikes, that's sweet. There we go.
This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humbled, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted.
It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What are you saying, Zuluan? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made. And now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful. Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Go, Ziluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Ziluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and allying with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Alright, guys.
The scars left by Luibu's.
So, I think that's a good place to stop. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave it a like, comment in the comment section who your favorite way officer is, and be sure to subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time, guys.